There you go. You want down? Are you trying to tell me something? Is this what you want? You got get cold. I'm coming. Mm-hmm. Sheets, blankets tonight. Pick up my prescription today. It's like the 30th time I've sneezed this morning. And now that I've sneezed, I'm gonna yawn, and then my ears are gonna pop. Stepping things down. Good morning, my love. Okay. Okay, you psychotic bitch. Get fucking help, you psychotic bitch. I came a little out of left field, though. Who's the psychotic one? I guess you're just irrational, less pathological. Still insane. Get psychological help, you bitch. Aw, what sweet, kind individuals we have today. I just get so warm feeling. Maybe that's gas. Good morning, my love. How are you doing? You got to go back to work today? How long did you have off? Did you go on adventures? I have to go to work today. Kind of bummed about it. Oh no. I need cleaning rags. Might have to go to the cabin this morning and go get my cleaning rags out of the dryer. No, that's lame. Chores. 100 different drugs. Wow, you're just in a bad mood today, huh? Voda. a a little, little angry at the world. You just needed to find a punching bag. Somebody might read into that and think that your attitude and the way that you're behaving to other people indicates a need of psychological help. It's funny how people come in here and whatever they accuse, I mean, this is what I say all the time, is the way that people talk to you is the way they talk to themselves, but it's funny because the way that they act is usually in alignment with what they accuse you of being. I have a whole section of my lights that are turned off and won't, or cat, kitten fucking destroyed all my lights. I mean, it would be nice if I could have some high quality and well educated trolls. At least I'd have fun conversation and I wouldn't be like forced basically to ignore the idiot. Yeah, fucking lights. Nee! Wow, the whole gang is here. You really? 10 cats? Where the fuck are you getting your cat spayed like that, dude? I wish I had a place I could get 10 cats spayed. Oh, itches under my boobs. Nikki, did you try that hip exercise this morning? My bus is 40 feet long and like 8 feet wide or something like that. Oh, I don't want to go to work. I love this so much. This is the best Christmas present ever. I don't have any of my pictures displayed in my life. Since my husband and I separated, I haven't had any pictures and frames displayed. I have no photographs that I get to look at on a regular basis, and now I do. That's crazy. Who the fuck hired me? I did. I hired me. It's called owning your own business. Wow, you're just a fucking. Okay, well, I guess since you're just a douche, bye. We don't talk like that to ladies in this room. I've actually never had a train run on me ever, actually, just for transparency. I was always the person who was apprehensive to participate in that kind of stuff. I watched my best friend have multiple trains rode on her, but I was always too afraid to actually participate. I was the girl who like talked a big game and like hung out with all the people who did all the things, but when it really came down to like, all right, put up or shut up, I would be like, nah, nah, nah. I would get scared. But I watched, and I'm not even slightly kidding, I watched Dwayne Wade, the basketball player, and the oh, I got a booger on my nose. And the what is it called? The money manager for the Miami Heat run a train on my best friend when I was like 22. She was fucking Dwayne Wade and kind of like hooking up with him on the side. He was totally married to his first wife at this time. And we got, they got, like, I went with her multiple times. We got box seats. We were in Shaq's family box because it was when Shaq and Dwayne Wade were on the Miami Heat. So this is what, 2003, maybe 2002. I was maybe, I don't know, maybe it was like 2004. But anyway, so yeah, I watched my best friend um take 2.5 feet of penis. But I was too afraid. One, black dude penises scared me. I had never even seen anything like that in real life before. Seeing it in like person was frightening, and no. But yeah, never had a train rode on me before. I was always too scared. So I don't want to go to work today. And I can technically call out if I want to, but I don't want to because this is to make like $400 if I just get her done. Because I need to do a dump run and I need to clean. I have the like sticky boogers in my sinus where it's like tacky. They're like tacky boogers. I need to blow my nose. There she goes. Come on, slime. I mean, I don't care if you believe me or not. That's your problem. I'm telling you the truth. And you can either believe me or not. It's irrelevant to me. Gotta go. Piano guy is coming by my house. It's a wreck. Okay. I love you, Nikki. Have a good live stream. I'm so proud of all my fucking friends. Literally, all of the people, my most closest people, except for you, barefoot. But you have other things. It's not. But I'm so proud of the people who have watched my live stream like in a dedicated way, like they're always here, and they have taken the initiative to like start live streaming themselves. It's sad because my people are like never here anymore, you know, like my closest, the people who have been with me through this journey for like years aren't around anymore because they're live streaming themselves now. And I just feel like I'm sad. It's bittersweet. But I'm so gosh darn excited because that's all I could ever want is for you guys to be inspired by even the smallest thing that I have done in front of you and run with it. You know, if you see me doing something, you're like, hey, wait, if she could do it, I can do it. And then you do it and you succeed. Like, that's like amazing. That's all I could ever want. Yeah, my bus runs. I have to put batteries in it though. Why do I cry for no reason? I didn't realize I was crying. That's what Candace Owens says. Jesus is king. Christ is king or whatever. That's what she says. I don't know what I believe. I've never dated a dad before. What time is it? 7:47. I'm not even close to getting ready yet. Let's go veg out in bed. Do you want to go outside? Do you want to go outside go potty? Hmm? Outside go potty? Hmm? You want to go outside go potty? I want to go turn the heat up. I know that. Oh no, my propane went out. Damn it, I gotta swap my propane and it's in the back of my fucking truck. Oh fuck. Because it's just gonna get colder in here. Okay. All right. Let's go get a propane tank. You wanna go outside, go potty? Come on, I gotta go outside. Mom outside. Orly outside too? Come on. Orly. Orly. Come. Let's go. Orly. Let's go. Come on, let's go potty. Let's go, let's go. Come on, let's go. Okay, fine. You're gonna be the one stuck in the house having to pee all day. I'll let him out before I go to work, but listen instead of watching me out the window. Little shit. My fucking boogers are like in my sinuses and stuff. It's not like water dripping. It's like tacky, like toddler boogers or something. Let's see. Let me stay. Can you see the waterfall above the white bus? Waterfall is pumping. Oh. Ow. Oh, now you want to go outside, huh? I got eye boogers. Hold on. I can't. What I'm actually doing here. Burr. Burr, 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 burr. Oh. Guess what the hot baby this evening? Hot stuff, baby, tonight. I want some hot stuff. Um, no, mice and rats definitely don't live here anymore. Not since my cat's been here. So basically, since I got here, when I first moved here, this whole place was infested with rats. And they aren't just normal rats. They're these things called river rats, which they're like also known as kangaroo rats. And they're fucking, their bodies, like their back end, if you were to like hold one like a baby, the haunches would fill your hand. They're around their ass and back legs is like this big around. They're like this long, not including their tail. They're big and crazy. But my girl, there's a reason why whenever my cat gets pregnant, her kittens disappear very quickly. It's because her kittens are high in demand because she is such a prolific hunter. I had to escape a stalker. And when I did, I literally just packed all my stuff in my truck and I left. I completely abandoned my bus. The stalker people came all up in my bus, stole things from me, rummaged through my stuff, just made my life a living hell. But so when I first got my bus back, it took me about 6 months before I was able to get my bus to where I am now. And they left my front door wide open. My bus had rats, mice, birds, all kinds of shit living in it. I had to go through my entire bus and literally throw everything I owned away. Okay? Everything I owned gone. And I had to take all the metal panels out so that I could just make sure that there was no possible way a mouse could live behind the metal panels, which I found out very quickly that it's impossible. But even still, I wanted to clean where my bed goes. I needed to pull all the metal out so that way I could go through and systematically clean every square inch that was going to be near where I slept. These fucking rats, though, they did so much damage and they burrow. So, like, they go underground and shit like that. Between my cat and her daughter, they've wiped out the entire population. We do not have rats here anymore. Adam has always had a problem with rats. He had a rat that was living in the carport, maybe like a small family of rats, for 2 years. And they were damaging his stuff. And it was like impossible to find them because they were hidden in the back of the carport and they were going underground. You would need like pet solutions. So when I moved here a year ago, my girl was busy. She was busy as fuck. She was bringing rats and mice multiple times a day. I would wake up in the morning and there would be guts on my ground. Ugh. So glad the population is withered down to basically zero. Hey, Andre, not much to update. Life's still moving along. I'm coming. Are you cold and it's wet outside? Did you pee all over your outfit? Yes, you did. I just want to be a Bruno Mars song. I have to leave a little bit early so that I can go to the cabin and get all of my cleaning rags because I'm going to be doing. Oh, dude, I've got to do that. Do you remember, Kristen? Do you remember that RV that I cleaned? Thanks, Big Georgie. Thank you so much. Do you remember that place I cleaned? It was an RV and it was like uh liquor bottles everywhere and like cigarette ashes and shit like that. I don't know if you remember that. It was like one of the first jobs that I booked whenever I bought my vacuum. Anyway, that man, I've been avoiding him. I don't want to do that job again. Like I didn't want to do that job again. Anyway, I've been volunteering here and there at the library. Like sometimes she'll call me and I'll pick up a load of books and bring it to another library or like whatever. It's not very much. I haven't done very much because it's a small town library and they really don't need very much. But, she messaged me and she was like, "Hey, I have like a community assistance job and I thought about you because you're one of the only people who will do this kind of thing." And she's like, "So there's this guy and his wife is in a rehab, not like a drug rehab, like a physical rehab. She's like fallen and they're elderly, whatever, right?" The more that she started telling me about this couple, the more I started to think like that sounds like that guy David who I did that clean for that one time in the RV. And then it got to be like real close to the time of the job and it was like yesterday or the day before and she messaged me and gave me his number. And as soon as I punched it into my phone, all the messages from me and him popped up. Time to wake up. And I was like, "Fuck." And then I was like super confused because I was like, wait a minute. The reason why I did that job for him a year ago was because his wife died. He lost everything in the fire and his life was just like out of control and he needed help. I'm really confused because like how he's got another wife now? Or was his wife alive that whole time? Apparently he's gotten married again in that time. How in the hell did he find a woman to marry him? I don't understand. Like in a year, he met someone, got married, and she started having health issues. And the weird thing is that his last wife died from weird health issues. And I'm like wondering, like, was it because of the filth at that place that has made her sick? Is he like killing his wives? His Facebook, like his his Facebook, his like name on Facebook is like I'm single and I want to hold hands. I'm just confused. So anyways, I messaged the lady at the library about it and she was like, "Oh yes, he got married again. That's his new wife. They haven't been married very long." I'm very confused. It is none of my business though, you know what I mean? It's none of my business. Well, Andrew, I guess you know why I did it then. Yes, I did clean that RV twice. Yes, Easy Life, I did. I did it. Okay, actually, I did the big clean, and then I went back and like was trying to kind of maintain it. But after like I think it might have even been 3 times that I went there in total. But after that, he just stopped messaging me, and I just stopped like reaching out to him. So I mean, I was only charging him $60 for a maintenance clean because it's a relatively small space. But like he was expecting me to like do all his dishes that he had been like not doing for months. And the toilet itself, so there was the shower stall and the sink. I did the shower. But across from that, it's an RV, it's a motorhome. So there's like, a pocket door and just a toilet. He has diarrhea from alcohol consumption, and there was no running water or no way to flush the toilet, and he was still shitting in it. And he wanted me to clean that, and I was just like, "No. No. No, I won't do that. I don't have First of all, I don't have the equipment to clean up human fecal matter or blood. Like that's just like I legally cannot do that. I have to get insurances that cover that in order to do that. There's no possible way that I can do that. And I don't have the equipment I don't have the certifications or the insurance coverage, and I would have to charge you so much more money. So, he came prepared. He told me he has like a nice chunk of change for me. Um, but it's not just cleaning today. I'm gonna have to like basically get rid of furniture. He's, I guess, been just peeing on himself and stuff. So the library lady has volunteered with some community members to purchase him new couches. So at least I know that if shit hits the fan and I need help, I could call my neighbors, you know what I mean? And somebody will figure it out. That's kind of like a bonus. That's one of the reasons why I am so dedicated on becoming a part of the community, and that's why I go out of my way to do things for my neighbors, is because at the end of the day, um, I may not ever need help, and I could probably rely on Josh or Adam or whatever when it really comes down to it, but if we don't have each other's backs, then, like, who does? Because we're all left to fend for ourselves. And it's really sad when you get old, and like your children, either you never had children because you were a strong independent woman, don't need no man, or you're a dude who just never got around to getting married and having children. Like that, those people are getting old now. The people who just didn't have children, they're getting to the age of retirement and elderliness. And who's going to help take care of them? It's going to be the burden of the neighbors. So I might as well just get comfortable doing it. He has running water through the sinks. He does not have a way to dump the sewer in the RV. So the tank is full. So you can't be shitting on it. And I mean, it could have gotten dumped. I don't know, but I think he would have to call the company, the same company that comes and pumps out and cleans. Like we have a porta potty in our yard, and I don't you really use it very much. Um, it's the nicest porta potty I've ever been in because it's just, well, for a while there it was just me here at the house, and so the guy comes and cleans it like every Tuesday. He sucks out all the stuff, refreshes it with new stuff, and like hoses down and cleans the whole thing, replaces the toilet paper, the same as it would be maintained, in any other situation, only we pay for it. So we have them come like every week. So our porta potty is clean as fuck. So I'm thinking that maybe if you have a motor home and you can't drive it somewhere, maybe that same company could come and pump out your septic or whatever, your black tank, but I don't really know. I've never done that. I've never had been in that situation, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't like RVs for the sole solitary reason that they all have black tanks, and I don't care how you manage it. You could do it the most perfect way ever. Every single time you walk into an RV, it smells like shit because you have a giant tank of shit and piss strapped to the underside of your vehicle. Gross. It is disgusting. No, no, it's still sitting there. It's fucking storage unit now. It's a storage unit now. It would be nice. So I think Adam has decided on, I don't know if I'm probably still gonna move. Okay. I'm still planning on moving and finding another place to go. But Adam is not selling the property now. He's changed his mind again. And now he's looking into purchasing the properties that are next door to us. He's like trying to figure that situation out. He wants to buy the two properties over there and the one that's over there. So then we'd have like a swath of land, or he would have a swath of land. There's a house next door, so I just don't know about the house being like, it's not, it's a log cabin, and they did not build it correctly. Adam used to work there while they were building the house, and he quit because they wouldn't listen to him, and he was like, this is not safe. What is that? Oh, he's like, this isn't safe. It's not safe for humans to live in it. Do not go. He's like, don't rent that house. Don't put stuff upstairs. Like, it's that house is going to come down. He's like, and I honestly don't want to be next door when it happens. He's like, if I get that property, he's like, that house is a liability, and I'm going to have to, it's an expense. I'm going to have to take it down. He's like, I can't imagine like the house comes down in the middle of the night, and I'm going to have to go fish people out of there. Ugh. Doesn't sound pleasant to me. So he's trying to figure out a way to buy the property and, you know, make it so that he doesn't have to buy that house too. They want $600,000 for the house next door. It's not even an acre. It's not even a half an acre. And the neighbor here where I'm at is a fucking junkyard. And the neighbor on the other side is a nicer junkyard. But it's a junkyard still. It's four men that live together on it. And they all live in RVs. And, even if it's not a junkyard, they have that spot very nice. They've done a lot of they've put a whole fence up. They've done a really good job making things, but it still has that like look to it that people on drugs made it, because like they used, something over here and put it here for this purpose. So it kind of looks methy, but it's actually completely functional and very ingenuitive. And I honestly don't think those guys are on drugs, just based on how, you know, they exist. They work too fucking hard, and they complete jobs. They work hard and they finish a job and move on to the next one systematically, which tells me they're not on drugs. I mean, I'm not on meth, so I can say whatever I want. You could be judgmental all you want. I don't give a shit. So like to each when you're superior, when you're so much better than everybody else, everyone is below you, obviously, right? And I'm below you because you're so much better than me. But even to me, looking down, people look because I'm superior. So it's just a chain of fish. But you are obviously at the top. You are the most the smartest, the kindest, the most generous. You give your people in your life grace. Your love and kindness speaks for you. It's very clear to me how. Oh, they're not going to be able to do that, user. Come on. You should know better than that. Idiots don't realize they're idiots. They think they're intelligent and they have like fantastical things to pontificate. Uh, but I want them to continue saying these things, because how else will I know how they're fucking idiot retards unless they announce themselves? You know what I'm saying? Ugh, I'm so sick of this. I've been having frogs in my throat the last couple days. Oh, I just had my blood drawn. I forgot. I just had my blood drawn because my thyroid is swollen. And it cracks whenever I do that. It makes a crunchy sound right here, like my hyoid bone or something like that. So I just had blood drawn because I have a lump right here on my thyroid, and it's making a clicking sound, a crunchy clicking sound. So let's hope that I don't have a tumor on my thyroid. The thing is that if I do have something wrong with my thyroid in that sense, I'm probably not going to have my thyroid removed. Probably going to go on a super duper, like, raw vegan Dr. Morse protocol so that my body can, like, try to heal itself. I healed myself of thyroid issues in the past. I used to be hypothyroid, which is where you can't lose weight, no matter what you do. I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism, and then I did a Dr. Morse protocol in conjunction with the bulletproof diet. I don't like calling it a diet because it's not like a restrictive way of eating. It's actually extreme, like, there's very little restrictions. Only the way you cook your food is really the main restriction. So, um, I know that it is possible to do again. This time, however, I've kind of gone the opposite end of the spectrum. Now I've kind of gone into hypothyroidism, and I have a hard time keeping weight on me now. I lose weight really quickly. If I go 2 days without eating, I will lose 10 pounds, like, for sure. And I lose muscle mass. I mean, yeah, when I'm contemplating something, I'm gonna say it, and then I'll come back and read the comments. That's how it usually works. Jordan, the tattoo on my forehead, it's from Arthurian legend, and I highly recommend everybody do their little research on Arthurian legend. So King Arthur had a sister. His mother was Igraine, and his father was Uther Pendragon. And so Igraine had already had a daughter at the time that she met and married Uther Pendragon. She then became pregnant with Arthur, and, the sword and the stone. His sister, so Arthur's older sister, who, Igraine, Arthur's mother, she was actually one of the high priestesses of Avalon. Her sister was the high priestess of Avalon. She, Avalon being the mystical island that you can only find if you're meant to be there. Like, it's foggy. You'll just end up basically right where you started if you try to find the island of Avalon. Only if you know the special words or you have the connection to it will you be able to find it, whatever the case is. Anyway, when the the high priestess passed away, Arthur's sister took over and became the high priestess of Avalon. And one of the symbols for all of the women that live on that island is they have the indigo crescent moon on their foreheads. Yep, Avalon. Ew, gross. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work, but I know once I get to work and I make money, I will be happy. All right, let's veg out for a little while. I got 2 hours. Let's get stoned.
Since QCPD's inception in 2022, there have been more than 2,000 calls for service at Canyon State Academy and Desert Lily Academy. Both residential schools are located right next to each other and are owned by the Nevada company Rite of Passage under contract with DCS. Hello, everybody. Sorry, there was a glitch. We're starting the recording. Hello, everybody. How you doing on this fine Thursday? Oh my gosh, y'all. The news just keeps rolling in. This is something that I did want to talk about
I'm
yesterday.
gonna go get my work clothes out of the truck. I got my basket.
Is facing mounting pressure from members of Congress. Okay, it's getting pretty serious out here, and it does have to do with the Epstein files. But listen, please don't take my word for it. Alex Spiro, I know he's probably watching this video right now, taking notes. Hey, Alex, shout out to you. I'm not making any of these allegations myself. No, 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 no. I'm going to be reading from, we'll start with this article, rollingout.com, but also we're going to go to Nancy Mace's Twitter and just read the tweet ourselves as well. You should take this information. Not me. Look at the title here. This article came out today, 8:52 a.m. Jay-Z faces troubling pressure from Congress over Epstein. Representative Nancy Mace publicly called for the music mogul's testimony after claiming his name surfaced in newly reviewed federal materials tied to the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. Oh my God, y'all. This is breaking news. It says Jay-Z is at the center of a growing political controversy after a sitting U.S. Congresswoman publicly called for his testimony. Now, you may have seen recently that Hillary Clinton, former presidential candidate, as well as a former First Lady of the United States, and so did Bill Clinton, former President of the United States, and they're married to each other somehow still. They had to give their testimony to Congress about this Jeffrey Epstein stuff, and now the Congress is saying, no, that's not enough. There's this lady, she's saying we need more testimony. One of them tends to be Jay-Z. The demand made yesterday has drawn widespread attention and raised a fresh wave of questions about how prominent public figures become entangled in high profile investigations, even in the absence of any formal charges. So, how did Jay Z's name come into the discussion? How did it enter the conversation? Well, Representative Nancy Mace,
No.
South Carolina, announced through her social media account yesterday that Jay-Z's name had appeared in federal materials she claimed that she personally reviewed as part of the Epstein case. She publicly called for Jay-Z and music mogul and business executive, that's Jay-Z, to be brought before the House Oversight Committee as part of what she described as a necessary expansion of the investigation into Jeffrey Epstein and those connected to him. So the way that I read this is that Nancy Mace is not.
I love these overalls so much.
We have already seen. The way I'm reading and interpreting this, and I could be wrong, I'm just reading the same article that I just read to y'all. But the way I'm interpreting this,
Slouchy overalls. They're more like, and they were like got this big
pieces of information. There's more
wide stance, like the hippie people do.
In her capacity as
quite comfortable
Congress person, she has more information than we do.
Hello.
And based on the information that she wants Jay-Z to come and testify before Congress, just like his buddy Bill Clinton just had to do.
Hi.
Now, what I simply must say, I cannot, in good faith, make this video without saying, Nancy Mace, in my opinion, is completely unhinged.
Can you turn your face over this way?
Professional.
Thank you.
Complete lunatic. She was the one who was supporting the pro-slavery #Free Act. Remember, they were trying to call it the Free Britney Act. But really, when you actually just simply read the bill as it was proposed, it wouldn't have helped Britney, not at all. But what it actually would have done is to allocate some of our money. Like, we don't have to freaking give our money, our tax money, to the most stupid crap you ever heard of in your freaking life as it is. She wanted to take our tax money and Charlie Crist as well they were bipartisan and trying to take our tax money for this Free Britney Act that they then changed the name to the Free Act, and then I think they might have just abandoned it. What it would have done was take our money and give it to federal employees, government workers, to basically be our slave owners, take our rights away, and be our conservators, not our family members, not our loved ones, not our spouses. No, 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 no. Federally funded conservators. So just kind of like the TSA agents of conservators.
I'm
Okay,
kind of
that's who
close.
Nancy Mace wanted to put in charge of Americans, wanted to strip our rights away and hand them over to federal employees. That's what Nancy Mace wanted to do. So the woman is an unhinged lunatic, in my opinion. She has been flouting and violating her oath to protect the United States and uphold the values and the enumerated rights.
Down.
Are rights. They're not given to us by the Constitution. The Constitution does
You're already
protect
so
it.
very
Has violated her oath of office. She shill that act. Okay. So that's consider the source. All right. Consider the source. I don't find her to be professional. I don't find her to be reliable. I don't find her to be in any way even keel. I don't think that she's qualified to be in her position. I think that she's a traitor, and I think that she should be subjected to the Free Act. I think she should have a federal conservator, and then we'll see if she still wants to shill this Free Act. Now, I am happy to lift my foot up off of her neck when it comes to this issue, just as soon as she renounces her support for the Free Act. But she has not done that, and so I do need to just put out there that this woman is incredible, in my opinion. However, even a broken clock can be right twice a day and is in fact right twice a day. So maybe this possibly is an issue that Nancy Mace is right about. I don't know personally, because it appears, like I said, that she is working with some information as a member of Congress that we don't have as the public. It says Representative Nancy Mace, a Republican, announced through her social media that Jay-Z appeared in federal materials she claimed to personally have reviewed as part of the investigation into Epstein. Despite the public pressure and the attention it has generated, the facts of the situation are
I've literally fed you
Jay-Z
already.
has not been charged with
You don't like
him in
the
connection
food. I'm
with the
out of the stuff. Oh
investigation.
no, I'm not.
His
Got
name
crap.
reportedly surfaced through unverified public submissions, but this was not formal legal
Are you
filing.
getting ravenous?
The law
That's
in
awesome.
York doesn't have any reference to him as a defendant or a co-conspirator, so we don't know, anything other than what Nancy Mace is saying. She has not provided sworn affidavits or exhibits. This seems like maybe an article that Alex Vero put out. I don't know. It just seems like it to me. I don't know. I didn't ask him. The Epstein case files are millions of pages long. A significant portion is redacted. This isn't the first time that Nancy Mace has inserted herself into matters involving prominent figures from the hip hop world, nor the pop culture world, which I just told you all about the Britney thing. She previously also weighed in on the case of Tory Lanez, who was convicted in the 2020 Meg Thee Stallion situation. Her latest move has drawn both support and criticism. The public reaction.
Whatever happened with that trial? Wasn't there another trial for the
from
Meg
yesterday?
Thee Stallion and
It says, Mr. Chairman, this is a solid start.
like is that
The oversight committee, however,
a
needs to
thing?
bring more individuals. This is what she said, needs to bring more individuals to more
Oh, I
thoroughly
don't know.
continue the Epstein
Not
investigation.
sure.
Here is
Not even sure how far along she is. So
including your seven,
not yet.
Mr. Chairman, but not including those we already deposed. So she puts some names. Some of them are not going to come as a surprise at all. This Woody Allen, Peter Attia, let's see, Steve Bannon, the foreign
Mama,
national,
I'm trying to fold the clothes. Okay, I love you.
Gwendolyn
I
Beck,
love you so much, but I need to do this.
is me, Richard Branson, Sean Carter. That is Sean Jay-Z Carter, Deepak Chopra, Maureen Comey. That's interesting. She was the one who prosecuted Diddy. Then she got fired. Alan Dershowitz. Oh Lord, he's gonna sue me just for saying his name, girl. Darren Endike, Richard Kahn. I'm trying to see the other names on here, any that I recognize.
Maybe I'll wear these overalls.
Harvey Weinstein. She says a formal
These are the cutest overalls ever.
are forthcoming. So I mean, this makes me wonder: is Jay-Z about to get subpoenaed?
How cute is that?
Assuming this Sean Carter is the Sean Jay-Z Carter. She didn't put
These are one of my favorite pairs of overalls.
Again,
But
Jason's innocent.
I don't know.
I would like to know.
I think if I wear these, then I can wear t-shirts
Is it made
and I won't have so many layers on.
Sean Jay-Z?
This is the same, almost the same material, slicky, so stuff won't stick to it.
Said it has been being reported in the news on
I just kind of want to be fully covered.
column that this is Jay-Z and he might be being subpoenaed to come testify before the House Oversight Committee in connection with Jeffrey Epstein. Who, girl? I just wanted to let y'all know that again, please. He is innocent until proven guilty. Do not send any hate to anybody mentioned here and keep an open mind. That's all I realized for this one. Meantime, facts ain't defamation. Neither are opinions. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. Love you, mean it, Kay. Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna put these on.
Hello.
Instead of these.
New here. Hi, you are very welcome. Hello and
What the
welcome back.
hell? Hello, Momo. Did you touch the TV? Did you mess with the TV?
All right. So John Stewart has a long history of punching down when it's the thing to do, and then later on making a joke out of it. So here's a much younger John Stewart making jokes about trans people that I could tell you because I was there at the time. Would have been considered inappropriate by anybody with any kind of decency, even then. Even then. It's left for the longest shot to say the craziest thing. I give you Ohio Representative Dennis. I would nominate anyone gay to the Supreme Court, or lesbian or bisexual or transgender person to the Supreme Court. That's it. All right, for the Honorable Justice Kick with Nick. Yeah, that was a bigoted joke, even then. Now, 20 years
This
later, he not only
I need to
apologized
make my bed with. So that I don't even have to fold. Thank God, 'cause you're not gonna move.
in the effort to make up for past sins by doing extremely dishonest segments about youth gender medicine, in which he used kind of his stock in trade, which I got to say personally, it made me reevaluate the entire history of the Daily Show because he always did this. He would get the dumbest person possible to represent the point of view he was trying to knock down.
Oh yeah, that's how that guy John Oliver became famous.
With stuff they can't answer because they're
That's literally how that's why John Oliver is so popular now.
Look ridiculous. That was exactly how he handled that when he did a segment about it. So
you're gonna act offended. These guys are acting offended.
So we're gonna have to wait until he's like 85 to see him apologize to Muslims. And I guess I don't know what the other extreme.
Oh my God, there's all my socks.
Was in 20 years or something, calling for jihad.
Oh my God. Dry mouth. Really.
Or jokes about
Hate the way that toothpaste makes your mouth feel after you brush your teeth.
Iran. There he was, murdered at 86.
I'm gonna brush my teeth maybe with oil. That's not oil pulling stuff.
Going too hard on it. Murderous dictator. Like, oh.
Yes. People don't know.
At minimum,
Jokes like
go on there, spread the propaganda with the virgins and all of that. Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. I can see he's really grown since the Chips with Dicks joke. He's really grown as a person. See, with John Stewart, he'll what he's telling you there, if you look at those clips together, he'll just whatever is popular, whatever he thinks he's supposed to believe. That's why he went all the way to the other extreme.
hello, hi. Here. Here,
Yeah, he
here,
should
money.
apologize for that joke, but he didn't just do that. He went all the way to the other
You
extreme.
can go lay down in here then.
But that's not the clip that got all the attention. This is.
Go see it. Yeah, go see it. Sure. Oh, yeah, I fed you twice already, though.
And a wrong answer is to just attack everyone. You know, having been an or two in my life, I'm pretty sure the worst.
I don't like John Stewart. I've never liked John Stewart.
Evaluate if you were ever.
Hello, money. Do you want a treat or something? I always just sprinkle the treats in her food bowl, so like she has to hunt for them a little. I like to do that at least. Maybe I don't always do it. Okay, I need to get a drink because I'm swallowing my tongue. I can put that shit away when I get home from work. Alrighty then. I need to change. Good morning. Which monkey? Is that from that monkey? I can't watch any of that footage of that monkey. It hurts my heart. I can't watch it. That monkeys, they're doing a social experiment on that monkey right now by just throwing it a fucking stuffed animal instead of putting it with adults that will adopt it. Anyway, it's messed up. Good morning, Polo Capone. Hello, Lonnie. Make which? Did she make what? It's so sad. It really is. Yeah. Thanks, Lonnie. Easy life, what you mean? Oh, no. No, the pair that she made for me broke like after a day of using it. And so they're put in one of my, I don't, they might be over there. They're in a pile of things meant to, for me to attempt to sew, but you know, I'm still going around with the fear of that sewing machine. So I have not managed to do it. No, these are from Duluth Trading Company or whatever it's called. Duluth Trading Company. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna take that out. I have to buy garbage bags money. Okay, so just don't go in there. Go outside. No, don't use the litter box. Go outside. Fuck. Yeah, I got these from Duluth when they were on. Oh no, it wasn't wind. It was it was the girl who was gonna move into the RV, but the stalkers found her on Facebook and started messaging her boyfriend and her boyfriend's parents and stuff and just saying, you know, all their awful stuff that they lie about. And so you know, she got scared to live there. She was super freaked out because she didn't post her boyfriend on social media. One photograph and that's it. And so it had to have been someone that knew her. And so it was just very unsettling. And I mean, not everybody is mentally equipped or even wants to deal with the kind of shit that I have to deal with. Yeah. So, I don't fault her at all, and I'm kind of like glad that it happened because I'm glad that I did not invest a lot of time into that friendship because like she isn't who she represented herself to be, and that's just the way of it. Um and I found that out as time went on. And so yeah, that vest actually, the reason I don't sell it to nobody else is that vest with the scarab on it, this vest that I made it for her. She owes me a lot though. Like I've given her money that she never gave me any art for. I paid her 200 bucks and I asked her to make me some art to hang on the wall and she never did. And then I was like, "Oh, well, you can help me make a logo for Subliminal Locks or Subliminal Sways or something like that." And she never got around to it. I asked her, "Okay, well, you can use the money that I owe you." And then I actually paid her even more money because she was making these stuffed animals and I was like, "Can you please make a stuffed animal for my son for his birthday?" And like I've paid you now. And this was after the $200. So then I gave her like I think it was like $60 to make this stuffed animal for Elliot. It might have been 35. I don't know. But I gave her this money to buy the stuff make the stuffed animal for Elliot and she never made it. And like, like I don't know what she wants me like I can only I will look past things a lot. And I'll just hold them in my, like, oh, okay, taking note of this person's actions. I'm not going to hold it against them. I'm not going to judge them. I'm just going to move forward, but I'm just going to take note of that happening. So, yeah, that's why I still have this is honestly, I suck at getting around to the post office and mailing things. Plus, I'm kind of like, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever made, like one of the nicest things I've ever made. And I if I give it to her, she's not gonna tell people that I made it. It's not going to benefit me in any way, and she'll just be able to, like, have this really cool thing that I made, and, people take advantage of me like that so much my whole life that I'm kind of just at this place where, like, um, I don't wanna be taken advantage by anybody, and I'm a little bit salty about the fact that I've given her money a bunch of times, and I just asked for, her to make a stuffed animal for my kid or, like, whatever the case is. Um, and she didn't follow through. Now that being said, I'm a Pisces and I suck at following through too, okay? So it's not I've never really like I don't have any animosity with her. We just kind of are just doing our we don't we're not friends. We don't really hang out or talk or anything. But I mean, I'm always a cheerleader for people. So like anytime she posts something on social media, I always say like, "Oh, I'm so proud of you. Good job," because I am. The truth. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to think about it. Really. I've never even thought about it until now. I don't necessarily think she's a narcissist. I think that she's just a person and she's just an artist and she's just doing her own thing and in her own little world. And I don't think that necessarily she intended to um slight me in any way. But and that's why I've never confronted her about it. I don't think any of it was like totally intentional. But I'm also not the person that's going to be like, "Hey, yeah, I gave you like 30 like $60 or whatever, like 6 months ago. Do you think you could make that thing?" Like I'm just, you know, I kept up with it for initially. But then after a certain amount after his birthday, I just kind of was like, "Fuck it." She just gets 60 bucks. I can't remember which one it was. But I had also given her like 200 bucks and I asked her to make art for me in exchange. Like I was like, she needed money and I wanted to help her and I just wanted to give her the money, honestly. But, and I would have just probably given her the money. Like that's, whatever. But what I asked for is if you really want, if you care, like you want to exchange, like I'll make me some art. I really need a logo for my business. I need there were some other things that I needed art for, and the overalls that I got from her, actually, I paid for those. But anyways, I like her as a person. I think she's a cool person to watch do her thing on the internet. But we're not, you know, she doesn't like me. And probably it's because I have unhinged stalkers who, go out of their way to try and sow discord between people. Like, and it's just annoying to be around that kind of energy and to have to deal with that. You can't just like freely post what you want on social media, or if tagging people, or else, like, that that person and every family member they have on their Facebook is going to get paragraphs of messages being harassed. Like, I don't want to do that to the people that I care about, you know? So it's an awkward place to be in, but I'm totally at peace with it. If I had any type of like animosity or frustration or like, whatever about it, I would reach out to her directly and say, "Hey, this is how, all this is." But I don't think that there's enough of a relationship there to even kind of bother, you know? We're just both doing our own thing, and I want to see her do well, and yeah, I'm just going about my life. But the overalls did break very quickly, and so they're in a pile to be sewn. I know, blah blah blah. It's almost like this is my this is my YouTube. Okay, what time is it? It's 9. I need to start getting a move on. All right. Oh, so fucking sick of having a hoarse throat. All right, got that, got that. Bitch. Okay. Actually, do I want to bring this with me? I might should just bring my other. Oops. I might should just bring my other bag. Hmm. Maybe I could just put this in the other bag. It's like a gas station is super duper close to where I'm going. Neither, Sharon. It's a school bus. Where's my blue bag? Um. Hmm. Throw his horse. Heather? Where's your work bag, dude? Fuck me. Is the sound coming through my headphones? So I know not to yell in your faces. Where's my fucking bag? Uh-oh. I wonder if it's in the car. I guess we have to go check the car. Yeah, so it's really long. Oh, I hope Adam is looking at how bad my bus is sinking in the ground. Yep, he totally just saw how my bus is sinking in the ground because he went, oh. He's outside so bummed. Yep, my bus is sinking into the ground in the back right corner. Is lower than the rest of the bus. Dude, where's my fucking blue bag at, bro? I go outside. Lame. All right, I gotta carry this shit outside anyway, I guess. Where's that other mop head? Spot over here. There it is. So, got the steam mop thing. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of rags for sure, dude, if I don't go and get more. I can't believe I didn't wash my fucking rags. Come to butthead. Are you looking at how deep my bus is in the ground? Where'd he go? He must have gone back inside. I'm thirsty. Oh my God. Thank you, past Heather. Oh, yeah, he put rocks here. God bless him. Where's my fucking blue bag at, dude? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. That's better. He's pissed. All of my fucking work goggles, work eye protection, gloves. I have 2 pairs of gloves for 2 different, for different tasks. I have hand protection for like reaching into machine parts, screwing bolts and stuff, and then a leather pair that like lets me get in the blackberries like crazy, and I love them. And I just broke them in. Okay. Oh, whoa. The comments were way. Not if it's sinking in the mud. Yeah, it's sinking in the mud. But it's okay because I'm not going to be here for very much longer. 1. And 2, if I do end up staying here, he's gotten in the last couple of months, he got these jacks that can jack up my bus. They're like hydraulic jacks or I don't know, something crazy. But he can jack my bus up. I'm like Fire Marshal Bill. He can jack my bus up and we can put gravel underneath. All right. All right, got my bag. I need to get what I remembered. Past Heather. Past Heather. She's my favorite gal. Past Heather. Past Heather. Heather got herself a salad and she has a chicken tender left over from dinner. And so I've got myself a banging ass salad just waiting for me and my 2 favorite drinks in the whole wide world. Mela. It's only one company or drink, whatever, but it's 2 different flavors. Know what I would do with my blue bag? There it is. All right. Like, I'm sick of this fucking froggy throat thing. I need a garbage can and a garbage bag very badly. Out of garbage bags. Fucking litter and cat crap. Oh, God, I hate animals sometimes. And now Money is going to start using the fucking litter box again. Gotta go buy litter. No, I had finally gotten rid of the kitten. I could finally not have to deal with litter. And now I'm going to have to deal with fucking litter for the next 4 months. Ugh. Need a garbage bag. You know, it's so funny when people come in here and they call me like a drug addict, a meth head or whatever. Like, I didn't realize that people that did meth could keep an Apple Watch, let alone keep it charged, keep it serviced. You know what I mean? Someone on meth would have an Apple Watch for all of 30 seconds and then they'd trade it for meth. Isn't that kind of like how that works? Oh, heater, you're making me nervous, dude. All right. I'm really, 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 really procrastinating. Okay, let's go. Has it got a hoodie? Kind of want to use that one. I'll use the one in the car. I'll use the hoodie in the car. I'll use the hoodie in the car. I'm going to be sweating anyway. Probably gagging. I'm not looking forward to this. Right. I don't want to deal with this shit. I don't want to deal with this shit. Okay, I'm really procrastinating bad. But I know once I get there and I start working, I'll be good. I just really, really, really don't want to deal with what I have to deal with today. I'll take out that garbage bag. I really need a garbage bag. I need to remember to get garbage bags. Do not forget garbage bags, Heather. Do not forget garbage bags. I also need to get water for the dog. Shoes. Hello, hello. Leave the heater on for a minute. Come down here with me. I'm not looking forward to what I'm walking into. I will say that the library lady told me that she was there on Tuesday and she cleaned some on Tuesday. So hopefully that means this fucking sock is a little bit dirty. Fuck it. I'm not taking my shoes off at this house. Not for one solitary second. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, I gotta go to the cabin. I have to get the shit out of the dryer, which is like my cleaning rags. And hopefully I have enough cleaning rags to handle this job. There's my keys. Nice. I'm pretty good. What, you've had a shocking day? Don't air it out on social media, but you can tell me about it on Instagram. Did you get shocked? Like, literally? I'm gonna feed my dog. All right. I'll be back. Let me take this jacket off of you. Good job. Get your head out. Good job. There we go. Good job. That way you don't get stuck on nothing or overheat or nothing while I'm gone. Good boy. Find out if she has a burn pile going. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Gross. I'm gonna go wash my arms in the bathtub. I have to clean this up right now. Thank goodness. Yay. Like some kind of fucking liquid came out of my garbage bag, which means it's something from food. That garbage bag must have a hole in it. I need to go wash my hands right now. And then wash my arms. Gross. It doesn't smell like rotting food or anything, so that's good. I don't dare smell my own arm. It's not on my clothes. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Welcome to the outdoor shower. Yeah, garbage juice. Ugh. Come on. While I'm here, might as well hose it out instead of letting the water go to waste. Takes a second to heat up. It's starting to heat up now. Where's my soap? I'm scared it's on my clothes. Can't wait till the weather comes back and I can take fucking tubs again. I miss bathtubs. Miss taking a tub. See you soon. Smell my. Can you smell my shirt? Do you smell like garbage juice on me? Nope. Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I brought my bag in there. Just got it all over my arm. Just leave that garbage bag. I'm gonna go get garbage bags on my way home from work. So that garbage bag that's next to Orly's house, just leave it there. I'm gonna get bags. I have a bunch more crap that has to go in it. Huh? Yeah, I fucking do. Absolutely. Let me text this guy. Oops. Oops. I'm definitely not a squatter. That'd be cool though. It would be cool to have the fucking audacity to do some shit like that. Could you imagine all the crazy shit you get away with in life? If you had that fucking audacity. Sweet. Thank you so much. Oh fuck yes. We have like 4 or 5 days worth of to-go containers. Trash, man. How dare you get a hole in you? Okay. Doesn't smell like trash in here. Good. Smells good in here, actually. Really good. All right. Literally all to-go containers. Oh, this bag has a freaking hole in it! Are you kidding me? You're kidding me, bro. Yeah, fuck him. Come on, fingers. Do that thing I like. Damn, I'm glad I came back in here. Is my fucking heater still on? Me. Is that everything that I need right now? No. I'm so fucking glad I came back inside. All right. I wish I had some more of those Ensure things. Those were yummy. Even the vanilla one, which is surprising. I'm gonna have to do a dump run, so maybe I should bring my jacket. Hopefully trash didn't touch it. Okay, go get your blue bag out of the shower. Mm-hmm. Oh, like maybe some chewing gum. I'm gonna have to put on 4-wheel drive to get out of the driveway. It's muddy. All right, y'all. It's been real. It's been fun. Oh yeah. Oh, like mother's milk. No. I'm not in a rush. I still got an hour. I'm gonna let my car warm up a little bit, so I'm actually gonna sit here for a second. But feel free to skedaddle. If I am on the live stream, it prevents me from I don't doom scroll anyway, but it prevents me from checking all my notifications and getting wrapped up in a conversation and then trying to hit the road and wanting to reply, but not being able to. So I'm gonna just not do that. I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work. Adam is hopefully going to raise the bus a little bit. That'd be exciting. He was looking at it this morning at how bad it sunk down. There's literally a pond behind my house, like under my bed basically, and then a creek that like I mean, he chose the place where it's parked. So I just don't, I really think we need to put gravel down, jack my bus up a little bit and put some gravel down, because it's just the tires are just getting deeper and deeper. And I'm gonna have to buy tires. And that's expensive. MEN. It's funny that your name is Mine Horse, like it's spelled house like whore. Just funny. It's your mom's legs. That's what's on my face. Yeah, that's kind of what we should do, but we found out that a gravel delivery of gravel is like $1,300 for 2 truckloads, and that's just like we live close to the quarry. So that's just outrageous. And I don't have the bandwidth right now to go through the process of looking for something like that. I have to do other things. Like my cat takes priority, my dog. I just got one major issue I just overcame, which was the dog's fucking hair and how he needed to be like completely reset. So now that huge pressure is now relieved, like a zip. It's been popped and now it's healing and just life is so much better. But there are things like that that are just like cystic and annoying that I need to get taken care of. So I have a pickup truck, but the problem is, we have big trucks, but the problem is that we don't have a trailer, so we'd have to rent or borrow a trailer, and we'd have to do like 12. I think we did the math. It's like 12 trips, and that's like basically like we might as well just pay them the money then at that point because it's diesel. The trucks are diesel. The trucks that could handle towing all that weight are diesel. That one's stuck in the mud too right now. So that one's kind of out of commission. All right, I'm gonna go. I gotta go do my thing and be an adult. Oh, by the way, I switched over to the 3%. So I went down a level on the Jewel pods until I can start to eat. I think I'm gonna make my own juice. I think I'll take you guys on along the journey with me while I reacclimate myself to the whole thing. I've been out of that for over 10 years, longer than that. I I think it was 2009 or maybe probably 2010 when I first like started playing with vape juice. So, well, I own my own stuff. I own my own business. I am fully in control of my own life, and I'm also a grown ass woman. I'm in my 40s, so I could do whatever I want. I have created a life that has that kind of freedom. I would like to say blessed and fortunate, but it's actually a lot of work. Not not just something that just comes along easy. It takes a lot of work. But yeah, I can do whatever I want. It's my life. Nobody has any power over me.